Hi Taurus, welcome to your fortnightly check-in with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. So, if you could, hit that like button on the video because it absolutely helps me and the channel. If you are already a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So another thing that I wanted to say to you is remember, these are purely tarot. There's no astrology in these, so it's literally just me and the cards and whatever your messages are. So for your cross purposes over this fortnight, what do you need to know or be aware of? Where are you getting in your own way, or where are the challenges that might be coming up? And for you this fortnight, you have the Moon card, right? So the past, right? The Moon card, it represents more than that, but the Moon card very often is the past. Now, I am going to say this may very well be something that you might never, and that's the feeling that I get from this, this may be there's something that you want an answer to, and you might never get one, right? And this is a part of the thing about life that we have to accept. I've had certain situations like this for myself, where I've wanted, needed, demanded that the universe give me an answer, right? Nothing, air. And then when I eventually let it go, one time it actually took me 3 years, right? 3 years after that moment where I said, you know what? I'm never gonna get an answer to this. 3 years later, I got my answer. You, my dear Taurus, over this next fortnight, whatever it is, let it go, all right? You may never get an answer. You might have to wait 3 years like I did if you're stubborn and hard-headed. Right, as many of you know, I got a lot of fixed energy in my chart, so it's me. What I will say to you though, the other thing with the Moon card, there is a sense that this fortnight, you know, you might want or sort of feel the need to be in the melancholia. And I gotta say, that's not gonna help you, all right? So snap out of it. All right, so that's on the macrocosmic. On the microcosmic level, how do we see this? All right, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful, right? So there's definitely something returning from the past. And I got to tell you, you know, considering this is cross purposes, that Wheel of Fortune does suggest that this is potentially an opportunity or a surprise that comes in that is kind of very disruptive to your world. You might just have to deal with it, right? So it will be interesting to see how this shapes up. Both of these cards have a cyclic nature to them, right? The Moon card is the past. The Wheel of Fortune is literally the wheel of life that continues to spin. And this does suggest that someone or something is coming back into your world. Maybe the answer that you've wanted, right? So for a select few of you, maybe the answer that you wanted or the thing that you needed to hear. You know, let's just an example. You've broken up with an ex. They don't seem sorry or any, you know, all the things. And, you know, you've waited and you've waited and you've waited. You know, they just don't give a shit. And, you know, this fortnight they come to you and say, look, I'm really sorry. I miss you. Can we try again? This is your cross purposes. Be very, very mindful. This could be a huge step backward or it can be a chance to heal. Choice is yours. Now, for your actions and interactions with the world at large, you've got the Ten of Cups. That's some good news on its way to you. With the Seven of Pentacles, I love this deck because it's got some really weird and wonderful stuff. Can you see that? So the Seven Pentacles are over the 7 chakras. Love that. This Seven of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups, that is something that you have not even waited for, but something that you have patiently invested in. Potentially for some of you, this will be about your home. Is bringing good news, but then look, you've got the Seven of Swords. Be very mindful of somebody that tells you you can't this fortnight, right? So you've got 2 sevens here. 2 sevens represents news. So there's news coming in around your home. Be mindful of the information that finds you over this next fortnight. Even though Mercury will go direct on the 16th, sorry, it's still going to be, you know, slowing down. It's going to be in its retro shadow. what you hear, whatever news comes to you around home, property, family, finances in those regards as well, take it with a pinch of salt, all right? Just take it with a pinch of salt. Now, for your career and communications, you've got the Devil card. What's brought you this far is not going to take you any further. You need to switch it up. When it comes to, then you've got the Nine of Swords, nice. Well, not nice, but you know what I mean. And then you've got the Knight of Cups. This is solid offers that come in that you may potentially not be able to do anything with right now. I almost, like, the words that I'm hearing in my mind is be careful with how much you bite off. Like, you got to make sure you can actually chew it. So this might be one of those times where you have to kind of challenge yourself to do less. Sometimes it happens, right? Anyway, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could also suggest that maybe the way that you're studying or the materials that you're using are kind of becoming obsolete, right? So I know this from the anatomy and physiology world. It changes so fast with all the new discoveries and stuff that are happening around the human body and health and stuff. It changes so fast. So when you're in those kinds of fields, your knowledge has to be continually updated. With that Knight of Cups, you will get the information quickly on what you need to brush up on. All right, so that's cool. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, you're kind of worrying unnecessarily this month. Excuse me, this fortnight. The first thing that I want to say to you is, if you get an offer from your boss or you get headhunted over this fortnight, which is possible for a lot of you, consider it. Weigh up the options. Do the pros and cons list, right? Taurus is always, well, you know, I know where I am. I like the people. I can manage the people that I don't like. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm comfortable here. This could be a really very good opportunity. It may be a very disruptive one, as we've already seen, but it could be a very good opportunity. Business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, same. There are things that need to be switched up here though. That Devil card, remember, it's patterns, cycles, and it's usually like our habits and our addictions and stuff like that. But in terms of your career, and with the Nine of Swords, it's like you know that there's something that you need to change, but you're not changing it. That Knight of Cups does suggest that this fortnight will give you the push that you need to adapt something to allow your business to really thrive going forward. So love that. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, this could actually be that somebody invites you into something under the guise of helping. I'm just going to say this straight up. If you're going to be doing the job, then you may as well get paid for it, all right? It's one thing to help out a friend. It's a completely different for somebody to expect you to literally work for free. So it's like whatever opportunity comes up, it might be that someone says, oh, you know, can you do a few hours here, there, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then before you know it, you're like, hang on a sec, I'm basically working and I'm working for free. No. For your love and relations, you've got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so love is heating up over this fortnight with the High Priestess. Okay, I see you, Taurus, with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so for those of you that are single and looking to mingle and get out there and connect with people, it looks like you are talking to someone, but this is very much on the DL. Like, there's, you know, Taurus out here being sneaky and shady. Looks like some of you are sliding into them DMs, or somebody's already slid into yours, right? Like, there's definitely a there's something going on here where you are talking to someone. It's very hush-hush. You've kind of said to them, I don't want it out in the open. Maybe they've said the same thing. We're not ready yet. We don't know where it's going, if it's going to go anywhere, yada, yada, yada. That Five of Pentacles does suggest that it's either going to fizzle out because the timing aspect is a problem, or potentially this person may have financial problems, worries, or issues. Now, Taurus doesn't like drama at the best of times, let alone money drama, right? If you got money problems, you ain't got no chance with a Taurus or a Capricorn, let me tell you straight up. So if you're a cross watcher, get your money right. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, It's nice in that there's something secret. I don't know if you've the song that's like I can hear in my mind. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile and you use it only for me. That's what I'm hearing in my head for you. And it's like you and your partner are seeing just like a really gorgeous, sensual, sexy side to each other once more. Like there's a reignition of your passion. That Five of Pentacles suggests that the problem that you've had in your relationship is somewhere you've been fighting with your partner about money. That's slowly but surely coming to an end, providing there is honesty. And then finally, for your money and materials, you've got the Strength card. So it looks like Taurus is about to make a potentially risky move with money. What's going on here? With the, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so you're jumping in with the Three of Swords. So when it comes to your money this fortnight, you are making some kind of, there's either a partnership being formed, a contract being signed, or some kind of financial decision has been reached. And this is you going all in on it. It's almost like you're saying to yourself, okay, I've just got to gut up and I've got to go for it. I don't know what this is what's going to happen, what it's going to do. But there's something about this that suggests that you are actually striking out on your own. So it's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen. Regardless of whatever comes up or gets in the way, I will make sure this works. For those of you, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is news, knowledge and information around your health, because the Strength card actually is the body, where you are potentially, some of you could be asked to go for tests or a biopsy of some sort. It could be as well that for some of you, you're having something cut off or removed or, taken out of the body. So potentially surgery here. And then for a select few of you, this actually does suggest that you're about to do something very drastic when it comes to your health. I'm cutting carbs, I'm going keto, I'm going vegan, I'm going to start eating meat after 10 years. Do you know what I mean? Like there's some big drastic change that you're making here. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, this is you getting ready for something. There's a clearing of your space here in a very big way. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic fortnight. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.